Okay, hello everybody. We're here with another stream, still doing this cave setting here, and I actually did a bit of work off stream, so I usually try to not do that, but when I go into photo bashing and photo manipulation stuff, I tend to like to do that off stream because my workflow is a bit different. I don't. Okay. Sorry. Everybody hears that. Can you please do that sometime later? That would be very, very nice. Thank you. Okay. Where was I? Yeah, basically the photo bashing stuff I like to do on my main monitor as opposed to the tablet, so that's why I tend not to do that on stream. If some of you are very curious, I can try to do that, maybe in another painting somewhere later, but then again also I kind of need to twist that around, and I have a little bit of anxiety to do that on stream, but we'll see. Maybe if all of you want to have this, then I can try to do something like that. So this is where we left off, right? So I want to show you what I did to get to the current stage, because my graphic viewer is behaving a bit weird with the setup. I've done a quick PowerPoint to basically show you what I done. So this was the first image, basically where we left off on screen. This was the second one where I basically bashed a bit of cave photos, which I actually took myself. Those are from Hungary actually, and also those are mine. I added a bit of this castle type thingy in the background as it was suggested on stream, and I thought that worked quite well. I did a little bit of experimentation with the colors here. Wasn't totally happy at that stage. I added another rock texture. What did I do here? I think I messed a bit with the values of the different layers. Then I painted and added this rock. I think it was with a brush. Yeah, here I did a lot of painting over, and at this stage it really started to come together. Some more painting. I added a bit of mist, or yeah, some I don't, yeah, it's some mist texture at the bottom, and actually now we're here. This is the current stage, and I will continue with that. I do think that I need to zoom in also quite a bit when I'm going into detail mode now. Actually, you could already see in the PowerPoint progress that most of the stuff is basically solved. One thing I have to watch out is what I currently do. I feel like the image doesn't work on this side that well. So I do want to adapt that a little bit. I think I need to make that a bit bigger. Yeah. Oh, actually, oh wow. I started with the wrong image. So good that I realize it now and not later. I was actually painting on the JPEG as opposed to the real image. So yeah. What do we have here? Okay, these elements I can merge them down. Do I want to merge that down? I don't know, maybe not yet. Also the humans are on another layer, so yeah. Oh my. Good thing I catch that. Caught that, sorry. Okay, I do need to bring that down. It's okay. It's okay. Okay, let's fix the most urgent issues and see how we can get around this little bit weird flip. Oh, actually, I tried to experiment a little bit with the bridge, but I wasn't too happy with it, so yeah, that was a bit of a relic from that. I feel like on a lot of the parts here, the parts of the rocky formations, I want really to emphasize the perspective. As for now, some of the things could be aligned a bit better. Yeah, I want to make sure that I don't overdo it with the values here. In fact, the stuff I added in is a bit harsh. Actually, I think that is quite nice with the rock formation here. Something like that. At this stage, it's all about subtlety. I think it does work a little bit better now. I don't really like the difference between this photo bash and the other painted stuff, so I definitely want to come back and give this this whole building a bit of a more painterly look. Don't know if I want to do that now, but certainly something to keep in mind. Okay, let me see real quick. It's actually not how it's supposed to look. Okay. Okay, and let's see whether, I mean, the light is hitting it pretty much in the front, so it should just be in the shadows for the most part. It's so easy to overdo this. So very, very easy. I still think even what I did now is... Oh, it crashed again.
Oh.
I don't know what this is. I don't know why Affinity keeps crashing on
Maybe
me.
you need an update or something. Or maybe you try clips.
Yeah, I have a... I mean... saved something, but still... Even before I switched, I really don't know how much of this was saved. Actually, I'm a bit mad. It just quits without any warning. So maybe I just have to save like a lot.
Safe like a tiger.
Hello, welcome everybody to the stream. Currently we're doing a bit of detailing on this concept arty cave thing. Actually, right the moment before you all joined, I had I had Affinity crash on me and I've lost a bit of progress, but it's okay. I do it again and again until it works. As I said, at this stage it's pretty much about subtle things, and it's very easy to fall into the pit of overdoing stuff and having too much value contrast at the end. So I want to be like extra careful not to do that. And I want to save often. I don't know why Affinity keeps doing that. I mean, it crashed the last stream and this stream too. It might have something to do with the newer version, but I don't know. It just seems a little bit odd to me that we have now so many crashes. As a bit of a word of warning, I think I will zoom into the image a bit later as soon as I've cleared like the the main areas, which I'm still doing now. As soon as those are done, I think I have to zoom in a bit. Yeah, I always tell the story that I'm not the biggest fan of detailing in the world, but here I am, the Twitch stream, detailing over and over again. So yeah, I don't know. Might be something. Either I've grown to the concept of doing that. It grew on me, or yeah, I don't know. Maybe I'm just more motivated to do stuff like this. When I'm here on stream and I can talk a bit, I think it's actually less tedious for me than if I do everything purely on my own. Usually then I'm not as motivated. As I said, it's very easy to overdo all this. So I want just some little sparkles of detail and not very big value changes. Also, the castle here with the photo bash in the background. I want to get rid of this a bit photoshopped look and go for a more painterly feel. But also here I don't know when I do that. Might be now, might be a bit later. Actually, I should maybe change the name of the file just to compare it to the original painting. I constantly fear that Affinity is crashing again. It's a little bit unfortunate. And, the foreground looks a little bit messy. Also, am I painting with black? No, I'm not. Yeah, the problem with this area is that everything is a bit too bright, so I need to darken everything down a bit. For this area it's okay. But I think as soon as it hits this here, it should be all a bit darker. Actually, I think that's too bright here. No, that's too big. Actually, I don't think that I want to bring, or do I? do I want to bring the blue a little bit in this area? I don't know. Okay, let's save. Okay, let's open the grid real quick. Okay. Okay, I really need to remove that bridge. It's a bit distracting. Okay. Do I have some problems with values? I think this area still is a bit messy, but I think it sorts itself out, at least for the most part. think this needs to be a bit toned down here. Yeah. Haggling with the values. Not easy to find the right balance. Hey Black Monolith, how are you doing? Nice that you joined the stream. As you can see, we're currently still doing the cave scene from last time. Actually, Affinity crashed on me during stream, so I had to do a little bit of work again. But it wasn't that much, thankfully. And now I constantly have to save. At this stage, it's just about subtle things, detailing. Usually the stuff I'm not that much into, but I don't know. I talked about it earlier, and I think maybe it did grow on me a little bit. But that might also be the case just because I'm on Twitch and doing that while I can talk a bit and socialize with others. Maybe that's the reason why I enjoy detailing a bit more that way instead of doing it all on my own. Yeah, I do have to do a little bit of touch up of the background with the castle here. At the moment it has a quite photographic feel to it. I want to do that a little bit more painterly. I do want to have some brushstrokes showing through here and there, but some parts of the image look very unrefined, and others I feel like I go almost into too detailed territory, so something to watch out. Hello, Nick Ragney. How are you doing? We're still doing this cave scene here. I'm struggling a bit with the details, but actually I struggle more with Affinity constantly crashing on me. Actually, it did crash that one time on stream. So I had to redo, not a lot, but a little bit. No big deal, but it induces a bit of anxiety that it might happen again, and that is not really a good thing. That's cool. Nice. What are you watching? Also, thank you. I'm glad you enjoy this little piece here. Also, it gets a little bit harder to talk about the painting because everything I do now is so overly detailed, so sometimes I don't really know what to say except, yeah, painting some rocks. I think about value. I constantly watch out that I don't overdo the values, which is something that can happen very, very easily. So, okay, what did you read? La Casa de Papel. Ah, okay, haven't heard of that. Is it on Netflix or Amazon Prime or something? Is it good? Actually, this is an artifact from the photo bash. I'll struggle a bit to remove it. Netflix, okay. So, what is it about? Is it some kind of it almost has a mystery vibe for me, but I don't know. Maybe it's something else. I don't know. Maybe that's just because it's in Spanish. No idea. No, actually. Why doesn't this? Okay, now it works. Again, reaching for the safe option. Like this. Heist in the Spanish National Bank. Okay, that sounds pretty cool. There is, I think, another series. Oh, that is the series. It's called Haus des Geldes. Yeah, that makes sense. Haus des Geldes in German. Yeah, I heard a lot of good things from that series. Then I'm not really that much of a guy when it comes to like crime-related stuff. I'm pretty sure it's very good. It's basically the same like with Breaking Bad, I imagine. With this, I didn't watch it for a very long time just because the genre is a bit off-putting for me. I don't know. If everybody keeps telling me it's so good, I will give it a watch. Actually, I have no idea if those little light elements here do anything for that. Very hard not to overdo stuff. Yeah, okay. So I will check it out sometime. I will do that. And the last time actually we didn't watch that much Netflix. I don't know. Most of the stuff released didn't really capture my attention. And with Amazon Prime we tried that one series which my girlfriend enjoyed but I really didn't. It was this fantasy thingy. I don't remember the name. What was the name?
Wheel of Time.
Huh? Wheel of Time. Wheel of Time, that was it. Didn't enjoy that one. For me it was a little bit too much Twilight and wannabe Lord of the Rings with the with the visuals, but not at all in the storytelling. I really could live with some Lord of the Rings inspirational thing. That would be cool for me, but they really screwed it up on the.
Yeah, it was really told from the perspective of
I
a woman.
didn't understand the word.
It really was told from the perspective of a woman, so I understand why you don't like that.
No, that's not a reason. It really is a storytelling reason. Has nothing to do
Lord
with.
of the Rings very much, but it's nowhere near as bad as Twilight.
I don't know about that. Oh, okay. I mean, let's agree to disagree. I don't know. The boys. Okay. So is this the? I heard about that. Is this like this superhero kind of stuff? Maybe I confuse it with something else. I don't know. It's also something that I really not too keen on watching. Oh, I don't know. Also, the thing with all these series is they require quite a large amount of attention, and usually when I'm finished with work or something, I'm usually so tired that I can't focus. I can't focus on the story at all. If I'm basically force myself to watch it, I will have forgotten everything in like 2 days. Yeah, it's about surreal. Yeah, I heard it. It's a good thing, but again, maybe I'm a bit picky with the series I like. I don't know. Basically, what I like or what I would like to see is I actually like that. Is something like Twin Peaks, some mystery, but also told a little bit in a weird way. I really enjoyed stuff like this. Even what was the name? Stranger Things. That was a good series. I enjoyed it. But besides that, we had some more niche things, like how's the thing with the Ghostbusters? Truth Seekers. That was a good one.
Yeah, that's a good one.
Yeah, a bit bloody. Okay.
Yeah, a bit weird.
I have no problem with gore, but usually when something is when the main selling point is blood, then sometimes I don't enjoy the story too much because there is not much to begin with. But that depends. I've watched some really gory movies and they did have a really good story, so just some heuristics, you know. Actually, if we didn't have a lot of people watching Netflix with with my account, I think I would have cancelled it quite some time ago, because when I'm the only one watching and I barely watch anything, then it's not really a good investment, you know. Actually, I think I overdid it a little bit here. It's safe, but yeah. I do need to put that area here. And the problem is that it's just too much. I think that's better. Yeah. Yeah, sometimes you get really carried away and you introduce too much value change. And I think now values are working again. Not really sure about this here. Might be a tad much. Actually, Nix, can you give me the information? Do you hear some squeaking on the stream? I'm just asking because my girlfriend is building a chair here and it squeaks like crazy. I mean, if you don't hear anything. It's okay too. Oh, did you hear squeaking on the stream? Like some screwdriver action? Did you hear any of that sound? If you didn't, it's okay. Then it isn't on the stream. Just asking. I don't want to distract you. As I said, if you didn't hear any weird noises, totally fine. So I don't have to worry about that. So you can go on. I'm sorry, I don't want to say anything
It's
bad.
okay. I know I need to wait until what's line in English?
Lime?
Line.
Glue.
No, not glue. Line is more like special.
Glue is okay.
Wood glue.
Wood glue.
No, I need to wait until the wood glue dries, so I don't make noises anyway.
Yeah, if the sound is okay, if you hear any weird noises, you don't hear weird noises, I assume, then, so it's okay. Don't worry about it.
No, I need to stop anyway. As I said, it needs to dry. So I let it dry.
Still, I feel like it is a bit on it almost flips in a certain mood. It's diffused to the side. I don't know why you get that impression. It's a bit loud, okay. So I can definitely... Is it better now? Oh, that's great. Maybe I need to adjust my headphone a little bit. It's always so hard to tell how the music is in the stream. I'm just listening to the music myself. But okay, I hope it's now fine. I don't understand anything.
I leave that to try and continue when you over with your stream and go watch some anime.
Yeah, do that.
Yeah.
Okay. It's actually stuff for my niece. Since Christmas is nearing very soon, we bought some gifts and I have to build all of them. And since I really hate that DIY stuff, and it's not really DIY, but you know, like building some IKEA or any toys or something like that, I really hate that, and my girlfriend does a pretty good job, so she's a bit forced to do that. I mean, not really forced, she kind of enjoys it for the most part, I think. Yeah. Okay, but now I do have some measurements, so I shouldn't have it at 30 with the music, but a little bit less. Like I think I'm on 18 now, and this is the right value, I think. Yeah, Christmas is so stressful. I mean, I'm not gonna lie, I really enjoy Christmas. I enjoy having all the lights set up, and I enjoy, I don't know, drinking hot cocoa and all that good stuff. So I do enjoy that, but since the time I started working regularly, I don't know, which happened fairly late for me. I was, I think, 30 when I entered the real workforce, basically. I mean, I worked before also a lot, but that was just while I was studying. So yeah. And basically, since I joined the real workforce, I feel like Christmas starts and it's 2 days and then it's Christmas and then it's over again. So yeah, I don't know. Christmas is always such a high stress month, also at work. Yeah. That's that. Maybe in the next year or so I will just take holiday during the winter time. I mean, I do have to take some off time from work because the university is closing like it always does, but then now due to COVID even longer a bit, so I can't work in this time, but actually even if I could, I don't think I would. I'm working at university. I was studying, like I said, quite some time, and now actually I'm in the dual function, which is very weird because I'm in the last steps of doing my PhD. So my doctor, yeah. And in that time I'm basically teaching in university to some degree, very less degree, but still I do. What I do more is focusing on project work and doing other kind of scientific work. But actually I do that a little bit, and I also have to study for some exams because I have to I have to take a few exams before I can finish my PhD. Yeah, they want me to look into those subjects because I actually didn't study psychology, so I have to take some courses again. But this isn't a lot. Just this semester and the next one, and then I will be done, and my PhD is almost finished, so just need to have some data collected, and I do need to do a little bit of analysis work, but I have written about 250 pages or something, so it's not like I have to work now very hard to get everything done. Yeah, it's a bit of a weird situation, but yeah. Thank you so much. Actually, I don't worry about that too much. I mean, I just have to basically learn a little bit, not like I didn't do that in the past, and take an exam. Everything will be alright. And then I can finally get my PhD sent out, and I won't have to do something like that again. Yeah, it's not for everyone, most certainly. And studying is also one thing. If you want to stay at university, and I'm basically a scientist, so yeah, that sure as hell isn't for anybody. Even if you are interested in doing science stuff, you have to do a lot of other work too. Like for me, I do actually enjoy doing project-related stuff and writing third-party fund applications and stuff like that. But if you're not into that sort of thing, you could also do science work purely because you're a good teacher or something. That works too. But a lot of stuff now in university is related to getting funding. And sure as hell, not for everybody. Actually like those reddish tones, yeah. And again, I constantly have to check up if everything is working. It seems like it does. Yeah, I think I do want to leave that a little bit on the rougher side, I think. No. It's Yeah, I mean, if you really want to follow that path, my advice would be not to study anything at university. I mean, my main advice is not to do that at all. Leave that as a hobby, except that there are two things where you might say, okay, maybe you should consider it. The first is like you're basically fallen in love with that idea and you can't imagine doing anything else at all over a long period of time, not just like 2 years or this juvenile, I've always wanted to do that in my life, but like you are determined to do that. And then next thing is you really should be determined not to want a steady paycheck, in a sense that you always have to, at least if you're freelancing, fight for your contracts and stuff. And getting like a regular employment is actually quite hard. Only few people can pull that off. I mean, some do, and obviously this isn't, there are always exceptions from the rule. Some people don't have these problems. Then again, having a steady paycheck and doing art, oh, I think that's great, at least for me. And when you study something like concept, I don't think you can even study concept art, I think, at least not here in Germany. You can study like industrial design or communication design, and this is a bit related, but in the end, if you want to get into the like video game industry or film industry, no one is gonna to give a shit about which university you attended. All they're interested is your portfolio and maybe also your ability to move. Like what is if some studio says, okay, we have a studio in London, and then you basically have to settle it. If you don't have a problem with that, it's okay. But usually for a lot of people, myself included, we are pretty much not really bound to the space. I could get into other countries and stuff, but then you might have children, you might want you have friends and something, and it's basically not that easy to just switch places if you're in a certain living situation. But as I said, that differs widely from people to people. Yeah. Actually, do you have an online portfolio? No, I'm not sure if I asked you that. If I did, I'm very sorry. I tend to forget pretty easy. If you have, I would really like to have a look at it. If you're uncomfortable not on stream, I can do it later. Just genuinely curious about that. Also, the thing with concept art, I mean, especially since I'm always saying, yeah, this is a concept arty piece. Actually, real concept art, like you do in when you're actually employed, is quite another beast. It's not what I'm currently doing. This would be considered more illustration. And what you will be doing, especially if you start, is you get some form of 3D painting from the senior artist, and you have to do like a front view, side view, maybe a quarter view. Depends a little bit, but yeah. So in that sense, sometimes it's a very mechanical job, and I know if I would need to do that every day all over again, I don't know if I would like that very much. Oh, just a few months ago. Oh, that's very recent. But you did like draw before that. Oh, I mean, did you? I mean, also if you're doing a portfolio, I would definitely, if you want to get into concept art and stuff, I would definitely, I mean, most likely you're already seen his videos, but have really a look at Feng Zhu and his design cinema stuff. He talks quite a lot about what people in the industry expect from new artists and their portfolios. So if I learned anything from that, I would advise you not to put stuff like this in there. They don't care about this stuff at all. What you want to do is have basically sketching, like sketching in 3D, pretty detailed, pretty consistent, nothing should be off here. Also like show them a little bit that you're into design. That would be a thing too. That means just designing your own vehicles or maybe environments. I think that you should at least show that you can do an environment, that you can do a creature design, that you can do maybe a soldier design or something like that. Always good to have those, but they shouldn't be like this level of detailed. Maybe one is cool so that you can show that you can pull that off, but actually this isn't used in production that much. If you want to go into illustration, it's a whole other topic. I mean, if you want to, like say, paint magic trading cards or something like that. Actually, it's even harder to get into this industry, I think. But there you can have something like that. Yeah, I mean, if you're comfortable to share it on stream, you can post it and I will have a direct look. If you're not, that's fine too. Just send me the link via the messenger later and I can check it out. Maybe, I don't know what is your level of expertise. Maybe you're a lot better than me. Then obviously I can't tell you anything regarding fundamentals and stuff. Maybe I can. That depends a little bit where you're standing, but I would really love to see what you did there. Okay. Let's just save, not that everything crashes again. Okay, yeah, you posted this here too, sorry, I kind of forgot, yeah. Actually, I like this one quite a bit more than the other. It has like this nice dynamic pose, also with the hair and a nice 3/4 view. Yeah, it looks very good. But obviously you want to have some more really like mechanical, not in the sense that you draw machines, but like basic sketches in black and white. I don't think, I mean, I didn't do a whole lot of them, so I don't even know. No, it's not that. Let me just have a look. I actually didn't do that kind of stuff that much either, because I'm not that interested in it, but still, I should practice this more. I mean, something like that. Yeah, that would be, I think, a pretty nice one. This might even be too detailed. Yeah. I think I have a house somewhere which, yeah, this is what I'm talking about, basically. And have that even with characters and dynamic poses and things you have designed. Do you have something else there? I mean, obviously these sketches aren't great, but you want to practice that sort of stuff all over again, because this is actually what you will be doing for quite some time. I should even do like more side views and front back stuff like that. It's really what gives you the job opportunities, I think, at least. Also, most of the stuff isn't like first degree. Obviously, I didn't really try to get into the industry. Besides I applied for university when I was at a very young age. So things also changed since that time. But this is basically also a lot of stuff which I picked up what other artists said. So I hope you got something out of that. And also regarding like how many pictures should you have? I think at least 20. That is like the bare minimum. Better more. Because now you just have uploaded 2 images, which is, yeah, not that much. But still, those images rather have like 3 images which really kick ass, then have like 20 subpar ones on the one side, yeah. But then again, you kind of really need to have them. And most senior artists, they are really more interested in your sketching. The thing with sketching is you can't hide your abilities. With this stuff, yeah, not gonna lie, it's not that you have a magical button to make everything look good. Yeah, it isn't how it works. Yeah, you still need to have concept of composition, on perspective, all those good art fundamentals. They also apply here, but then again, you can hide a lot of stuff if you're just doing all of this for a longer time, and you can't really hide your skill with sketching. It just doesn't work that well. That is why most senior art directors are interested in your sketching work. I need to watch out for the values. Yeah, I think it's already happening that I'm introducing too much value change here. So easy to overdo this kind of stuff. Yeah, I can totally relate to that. I don't have an ArtStation account. Maybe for that reason. I mean, if you're really anxious about this stuff, you can be if you're not in the industry. I mean, basically I can say, oh, I want to post it there and I don't want to post it there. If you are, you have to be aware that you have to compete with all of those people. Yeah, and this isn't an easy thing to digest. You not only have to compare with their skill level, which, as I said, is in itself not that easy, because you have a lot of very, very talented people there. But you also have to compete with their wages. Like if you have somebody working from India or China or something, yeah, they're not gonna care about the living cost in your country. But still, I'd say if you want to get into this, better start it now, and better have to grow yourself a little bit of a thick, how do you put that? ein dickes Fell. Yeah, basically you shouldn't be intimidated by what other people post, because, like I say, you have to compete with them. Okay, let's just flip that and see. Yeah, I think it improved a little bit. It's just very small changes now. I do like to do that once in a while. First switch the canvas, then switch back to an older image and basically looking for elements that improved and for some stuff that didn't. I already changed back some parts of the image because I wasn't feeling them in this image here, which was basically the reason that we had too much value changes going on. Yeah, if you're feeling happy, that's cool and everything. Still, I mean, I assume you're still rather young, so having family and steady paychecks is a thing a bit far away. Even more far away is your retirement plans or something like that. But actually, I would advise think about that, because it is going to bite you in the butt if you don't care about that stuff. Yeah, living in the art industry is really a tough thing, but then you can pull it off, sure. Just requires a lot of determination. Yeah. The thing is with all other art guys giving you advice, I mean, obviously I'm now biased towards what I know, so I'm now a bit of this anti-art industry advice guy, okay? But you have to consider the survivorship bias when you're talking with real successful artists and stuff they did. You have to account for the fact that you're talking with somebody who already succeeded in that whole game, and this changes things quite a bit. You don't hear anything, or at least not as much, from the guys who failed, because their story isn't that interesting. If you read an article, or if you're in a stream or something like that, basically guys that failed they don't stream. I mean, maybe I'm the exception from that group. I wouldn't consider myself to be a failure though. I just picked another career. It's very weird. I'm constantly looking to my other monitor because the tablet here isn't picking up that color too well. Actually, this looks, for me here, it looks all black. Very, very weird. It might have to check the tablet settings here to maybe lighten that up a bit. Okay, I mean, what the heck. It's not working. Okay, forget it. Worry about it later. Maybe I can have an adjustment layer. No. I think this isn't what I'm looking for, is it? Color grade. No, actually I don't want to do that. Sorry. Okay. Just wanted to calibrate the brightness of the tablet. Yeah, I know. In my other monitor it also shows me as a purple, which is weird because in a tablet it's just basically pitch black. Okay. I have no idea how to fix that. At least not now on stream. I will worry about that later. For now, let's have that purplish tone. It's okay. Yeah, I think I will edit the whole castle area in a next stream. I won't do that now. But I do have to do that. Yeah, do that. If you do stream, I will definitely check out your stream. The thing is, sometimes I say I will check out and then I don't have time, so I do really have to make that compatible with all my PhD and work stuff, but at least I promise you I will try. If you stream, I will try to be there. I need to separate this area a bit more. Maybe even add a little bit of the green. Maybe, maybe not. Just more of this grayish tone. It's a tad too much. Maybe just 30%. Still, I want to be very subtle about this. I think that's okay. I also think this is a bit on the high value spectrum, yeah, something like that. Oh, you have internet problems? Oh, that sucks. Sometimes I do have those too, but I think usually the stream goes quite well. So if you have internet problems, yeah, streaming is a bit problematic. I get that. Also, the thing with streaming, I wanted to stream for quite some time, but we had a not so optimal connection up until like when did I start streaming? Half a year ago or something. I'm not even sure. And before that, I couldn't really stream because everything was so janky. But now, unfortunately, what I wanted to say with that, it's kind of a requirement to have a good internet connection if you want to do that kind of stuff. Yeah, that could be fun. There are also some like consumer grade products you can use with that, and actually a lot of people like this this VTuber style, so this shouldn't be an issue. Yeah, I don't know where I was going with that. I mean, you could do that, sure. What I personally don't like that much about VTubers is that the most important thing when watching streamers, I think this is pretty much universal, is that you have some form of emotional connection to them. And I'm not saying this is impossible with VTuber animated stuff, but psychological, we're that much conditioned in viewing faces and the emotional expressions of those pixels can't be translated that well to this animated figure. You can have like raising eyebrows and also your mouth is smiling or frowning or something like that, but it's pretty basic level. So I find it a bit hard to relate to those VTubers for that reason. But then again, also you have to consider that this is a special, how do you put it, a special target group that you are targeting with your stream. So if I hear something like a VTuber, I immediately think about people drawing anime characters and something like that. And I looked at your art, and I don't think that's like the audience you necessarily want to have. Then again, if you're not really comfortable to showing yourself on camera, which is a fair thing, having no picture at all is actually the worst solution. So if you're just like very cautious and want to give this whole Twitch thing a go first before diving head into showing your face, then yeah, having such a VTube character may be a good idea. Yeah, definitely. I mean, you could always change how you're doing your stream, so I'd say first give it a go, and even if you have like technical problems, or even if you don't have enough money to buy the software first, then just stream some things without anything. It's also fine. I mean, obviously this is not like content most people would want to watch for a longer time, I think. But still, it's at least good to try that and to familiarize yourself with how Twitch and everything is working. And also the thing is, at least for me, it's always nice to have somebody to talk to on stream. But then again, I also have streams where I have very, very little engagement. Obviously, more engagement is cool, but I don't freak out over this. If I'm just drawing, like basically for myself, it's okay. And you should at least capture some aspect of that mindset, that you don't freak out if you don't, if you have not many viewers. At least if you're starting out. The thing is, I think all of this needs to evolve a little bit. But to evolve something, you just have to get started at some point. Yeah, you can always do that, especially when you're feeling a bit uncomfortable in that situation. What is actually really hard, and I think I talked about this a lot on the stream, so sorry if I'm repeating myself, but then again, for me it's pretty hard to talk at the same time, translate everything and draw. So it's just something you need to get used to, and it's not that easy, especially if you are more of a quiet drawer. Some people like Feng Zhu, he said he always talks to people when he draws, and that it relaxes him, and this was always how his brain operates. So actually not the same with me. I like basically silence to think, and when you reach a certain point, when you're sure that everything is pretty much working, then I can start talking more and think a little bit more about what I'm gonna say. But when I'm just starting out, yeah, it's still very hard, not gonna lie. So basically just told the story again to say that you have some things that you can practice, and even if you don't have a lot of viewers, you will benefit from those experiences. Hey Arctus Paints, Arctus 84. Hey, nice to have you on the stream. I don't think we met, did we? Arcus, like Marcus. I get it now. I'm sorry. So basically, if I yeah, if I did misremember something, welcome to the stream. We're currently doing this cave scene, bit of a concept arty illustration type of thing, and I'm just detailing stuff here, not really changing a lot of the main values, at least I try to. Sometimes I do when detailing, and then I have to go back. That's okay. So yeah. Okay, yeah, that's cool. I already had a little talk with Nix. If you want me to look at your work and you want some pointers towards it, I mean, at least if you're not totally better than me, I mean, if you are, then I obviously can't help you, but I can maybe tell you how great you are. But if you still have some form to go, maybe I can give you a little hint here and there if you want to. I really don't consider myself to be a very good artist. I'm just an hobbyist who does that for pleasure, and I like hanging around on Twitch, making new friends, talking to you guys. I like that. Protection foil for your screen. Okay. So do you need protection foil for your tablet or something? Don't know if I understand that correctly. I mean, I had just experience with Wacom tablets, so stuff might be different with other brands. Yes, graphic display, okay. So was your protection foil broken or something? Or why do you have to wait now? Wasn't that included in the package you bought? Ja, du kannst auch einfach Deutsch reden. Das ist auch alles gut. Aber wir haben immer hier ein paar internationale Gäste, deswegen bin ich dann doch meistens dazu verleitet, Englisch zu reden. Okay, ist keine Folie dabei. Okay. Maybe you need the foil for this one. I don't really know. So, this is digital, obviously, but do you have some stuff online from your analog paintings? Actually, I don't do that much analog stuff because I just don't have the time. It's very messy. Also, I'm not the best artist in the world when it comes to that. Yeah, Nix, it was so nice to have you here in the stream. I wish you a very nice evening. Have a nice meal, and I hope I can welcome you again to some of the next streams. So thanks for stopping by. Miniatures, oh, this is cool. Like, you mean, I'll be right back. Okay, I wait until you say that you're here again. I feel like with the foreground elements here, I feel like I did so much work here. Obviously I didn't, and still it looks so rough. I definitely need to consider this a bit more. Yeah, with the values here, again, I have to be subtle, and it's very easy to overdo stuff here. It happens all the time. This thing is so weird here. Maybe I can just grab paint there. Because we have to look on the other screen because it's not showing me the correct value. Okay. Okay, back. Okay. How long did this painting took me? Actually, this is the second stream. In the first stream, I just ended on, let me see, PowerPoint for the win. This is where I got in the first stream. And then I did some photo bashing stuff and basically drew a bit over various areas. That's basically what I did here for the most part. Added some more elements, and this is where we started the second stream. This was done in, I don't know, a few hours or something. So first stream was 2 hours, so I'd say we are now on hour 6 or something, maybe. Oh, where I started painting in general. Sorry, got a question wrong. Okay, I don't know. I think when I was 16, I was very into painting, and then I also wanted to study art. I always tell the story during the stream that I applied for. I think I applied both for industrial and for communication. No, I applied for industrial, but I had like Mappenberatung, like you know what I mean, for communication design. And long story short, they weren't interested in my work, so I ended up studying musicology instead, which was a really good call. I always a lot of the music here in the background, not this one, but other ones is all my music. So I'm also a composer. I sometimes also stream on Twitch. I guess that's not really a genre that's watched so often. I mean, I can look at something that I did. Now we're let me see. This one's pretty nice. You can tell me if the music is too loud, then I will tone it down. So I basically focused a lot on music and stuff, and actually graduated in musicology and history and pedagogy. But then I started working at university for the educational department, and I got into educational psychology. So this is where I'm currently at. This is what I do for a living, my day job, so to speak. I'm an educational psychologist and currently in the last stage of my PhD. But yeah, you did ask me specifically about when did I just start to draw. So that was about with 16, like I said. The thing is why I told all this story about my career is that I actually quit drawing for I think like 15 years or something, and I just recently came back to it. Basically the last year where I was active was 2004, 2005, and then nothing. I just quit. So you can always come back. Actually, not a big problem. You haven't painted ever before. Okay, then things will be a little bit more hard, but still, with painting, it's the same like playing an instrument. It's the same like studying quantum physics. You basically need to dump time in it, and if you do that, and if you're studying the right things with the right mindset, you can get very far. But obviously you need to do that. Yeah, miniatures, I always like to watch YouTube miniature channels and see them texture those little Warhammer figures. Actually, the stuff I like the most is not the set painting, but actually, how do you call it, kit bashing. Is what I enjoy most. For me it's the most creative approach to this, but also the whole painting process. It's very interesting. So yeah, totally get why you like this, and having the experiences with those miniatures can help you up to a point. You don't really like Warhammer. It's okay. I mean, there are also other. I think about other miniatures. It's like Necromanga or something. Sorry if I pronounce that wrong, but I think that's also from Games Workshop. And for sure there are also Munda. Okay, yeah. So everything for me is, for me as a non-hobbyist in that area, is interesting. I do think Games Workshop make pretty nice models, but I also watch like other people. There's this one Polish guy which basically does like World War II tanks and stuff, but to a degree of detail that blows your mind. It's very interesting. Yeah, I don't know a lot about like other brands concerning miniatures. As I said, it's something my girlfriend is very eager to get into. I think she is fascinated by the idea of having like these little miniatures that she can place everywhere. But I have so many hobbies and so little time, so I'm a bit worried that I go into another thing, and also those miniatures are quite expensive. Yeah, I can definitely see that. Yeah, but maybe back to drawing. I mean, as I said, it certainly helps if you have a general gist of how to mix colors and how to apply them. That helps. But I think when you want to do art like in a naturalistic fashion, like even this concept art stuff, which is pretty much based on perspective, yeah, you really need to get those fundamentals down. And this is just if you never painted before and never even attempted it. I don't know, maybe you just say you didn't, but then in school you kind of did, and you do have some experiences, I don't know. But if you don't, getting those art fundamentals is not the easiest thing in the world. You just need to dump time in it. Like I said, it's the same with everything. Just need time, and then basically everybody can improve to levels which are pretty much amazing. But if you don't have that much time, it's really... I mean, sometimes you're a bit of a prodigy and then it can work, but most of the time it doesn't. Yeah, I think you already know like the usual suspect channels on YouTube, but just to say it again, I really can recommend Proco for this kind of stuff. He focuses a bit more on character stuff and human anatomy, but still this really helps you to get down your fundamentals. There's also another paid possibility. It's called, especially if you're doing digital only, it's called Control Paint. Proco? With a K. Yeah, look for him on YouTube. He has a very big channel. He does really good stuff. Also like Feng Zhu, obviously one of my one of my gods that I worship. You can at least visit his channel too. He does things a bit more on an intermediate to advanced level. So he doesn't teach any fundamentals. He has a school in Hong Kong, I think, where he does that. Still, interesting watch, would really recommend that to you. And yeah, Control Paint, another possibility. He really focuses on the fundamentals of everything with like this digital slant. Yeah, I can really recommend that. Like I said, Proco and Feng Zhu, all free. You can all watch that on YouTube. Control Paint paid, but still, I'd say worth every penny. Sorry, I have a bit of a sore throat. Yeah, no problem. I'm glad if I can help a little bit. I mean, if you have painted something, I always tell that to to everybody who shows an interest in art. Maybe I can also have a look at it if you're comfortable. We can do that on stream. We don't have to. You can also show me something you want my advice from with a Twitch message system. Obviously, you don't have to. But if I can help, I would do that. That being said, I'm basically just a hobbyist. And like I said, I don't consider myself to be that good, but still, a few things I might be able to teach. Okay. Link, let me see. First of all, let's save, because Affinity already crashed on me early in the stream. So I want to be extra careful here. Let's see, this was the painting from another person. Oh. So basically you're going for an anime style right off the bat. I'm not really that much of an expert, but actually like that you use the let me grab the moment. Let's copy that. Copy. Oh wow, why is it so pixelated? Oh, it's because it's a photo. I get it now. Okay. Yeah, I really like that you approached this with your guiding lines. Yeah. When you do that, I don't know if this was meant to be the eye line here. If it was meant to, it's actually way too high. You want to have that thing not on the maybe it's the line of the eyes here. That is the nose. Yeah, maybe. Okay, it's still for me. It looks a bit high. Yeah. Basically, you can look at a lot of tutorials detailing this stuff. Yeah, I have a feeling it's a little bit too high. So what I want to advise you is, before you start with this like very, very complex things, is actually drawing basic primitives in 3D shape and then combining them to make other objects. What do I mean with that? I mean like draw little boxes, not only like that, but also other ones. Draw cylinders. And actually, if you do that over and over again, you will get a feeling on how to construct things in three-dimensional space. And then you can combine various geometric shapes into more advanced objects. Like you can, I won't do that now, but you can obviously then construct, I don't know, first of all, simple objects like a microphone. Maybe from that you need a bit of an elongated cylinder with some cubes on top. And if you do that, you can basically get a feel for 3D space. And as soon as you have that, you can apply that to more complex shapes like the body. That being said, I'm really not the best teacher when it comes to character drawing, like what I did a while back. Let me see. A while back, that was from 06, very old. So this is one thing that I did. And what you can do if you construct everything in this manner is you have this little mini objects, and they basically give you shading for free. Like, look at this, it basically shades itself. Yeah, and basically this you can view as a cylinder maybe. This also. Okay. And here is a box again. Maybe you need to rotate them and transform them a bit in 3D space. So yeah, but I definitely want to nail the point that this isn't mindless busy work that you're doing there when you're doing all those boxes in various shapes, but it helps you so much to define those forms. Yeah. And if you can define those forms in 3D, it's so much easier than to shade them. And also your paintings will have a look of being like three-dimensional if you're going for that. Obviously the stuff you sent me here, the anime style is meant to be a little bit flatter. You don't want to like really overemphasize the cheeks. I know they are pretty much one uniform color, but you still want to have that knowledge. And actually for some people this approach is easier, but they run into a wall somewhere down the line. For me, I always had a bit of trouble. I don't find that to be particularly easy to simplify everything to one or two colors, but instead I really like the approach to basically look at everything in a 3D form, which is more what classical painting is all about. So yeah, at the end of the day, what I tell you here, that might not be what you're looking for completely, but I can assure you one thing: even if you're just doing anime stuff, it will be useful. I guarantee it. Okay, I hope I could help you a little bit with this this small example. Yeah, I think you can have a point. Like if you're dry brushing, it's a little bit like that. You have to consider all those bumps and all those forms in 3D. And the only thing different with actually, let me make the music a bit quieter. Yeah. The only difference with painting is that you must be able to first of all rotate and draw the shapes in 3D space, which isn't the most deal, but then you want to be able to really see those forms, because when you look at a photo like of this statue, those forms weren't handed to me. I have to basically construct them out of the flat image that I'm seeing, and this is basically looking at things in an artistic way. And this stuff you just have to do over and over again until you finally get the gist of it. Yeah, no easy way around that. But if you're just doing your perspective challenges, if you do your gesture drawings, which is basically doing this sort of stuff with obviously not an overpaint, but have one photo printed out or at another monitor and draw the gist of the body in like 2 minutes, and then maybe an advanced version in, I don't know, 10, and just do 1,000, literally 1,000 of those paintings. And if you do that, you will improve like so much. It's crazy. You will be, if you do those 1,000 drawings, you will be better than me in absolutely no time. Okay. So let me just delete that. Okay. The thing about this, I mean, you can ask yourself, if I know all this stuff, why am I not better already? It's because just it takes time, and usually we're humans and not robots, and we have so much stuff going on that sometimes we have to prioritize. Okay. Ja, du kannst mich gerne beim Wort nehmen. Ja. Es ist auf jeden Fall, ja, sorry, dass ich jetzt auch wieder ins Englische verfallen bin. Ja, ich sehe gerade niemand da, deswegen hätte ich jetzt auch die ganze Zeit Deutsch reden können. Aber egal. Ja, es ist halt einfach eine Sache, da muss man Zeit rein investieren. Und ich glaube, das ist auch genauso, was mich davon abhält, jetzt nochmal irgendwie mit diesem Manager-Model-Zeug zu starten. Weil ich weiß, es wird jetzt von meiner Zeit nochmal was wegnehmen. Und irgendwann geht es halt nicht mehr. Ja, ich habe so viel Zeug mit Arbeit und meinen ganzen anderen Hobbys zu tun. Ja. Das ist tatsächlich auch eine ganz gute Übung, eben wenn man ständig in diesem Englisch-Jargon drin bleibt. Ja, dass man eben dann geübt ist, wenn es dann wieder benötigt wird. Ja. Was ich tatsächlich auch sehr, sehr schwierig finde, also wenn ich an der Uni oder so mit anderen Leuten rede, und das jetzt irgendwie, also ich nicht irgendwie in einem Druck bin oder noch was parallel mache, finde ich es sehr viel einfacher, jetzt ohne so einen super krassen Akzent zu reden. Aber auf Twitch finde ich es tatsächlich sehr, sehr schwierig. Also du hörst direkt beim ersten Mal irgendwie, aha, Deutscher. Oder zumindest, aha, nicht Amerikaner, Brite, sowas. Ja, also dieses Unterteilen in geometrische Formen, super, super wichtig. Das ist übrigens auch der Grund, warum ich immer hier so ein Grid habe. Ja. Wie gesagt, wenn du Lust hast, kannst du ja auch mal in die Video on Demand reingucken. Das ist tatsächlich auch schon irgendwie mein 17. Stream oder so, also 17. Bild, was ich im Stream gemacht habe. Ich habe die ganzen Aufzeichnungen auch von den Sachen, die Twitch schon gelöscht hat. Und die werde ich dann auch, es gibt einen YouTube-Kanal, auf dem ich verlinke, da werde ich es hochladen, allerdings erst im Februar. Das würde jetzt ein bisschen weit führen, warum im Februar, warum nicht sofort. Das hängt ein bisschen was damit zusammen, wie ich meinen Kanal sonst benutze. Es hat nämlich auch noch was mit Uni zu tun. Ich will nicht, dass irgendwie jeder, der irgendwie dann den Kanal sieht, meine Recommendations, von mir aus meine Sachen, die ich komponiert habe, ist okay. Aber der muss nicht mich sehen, wie ich jetzt hier auf Twitch irgendwie rede. Ja, und das wird im Februar vorbei sein. Deswegen lade ich das alles im Februar hoch. Okay, ja. Aber das ist insofern ganz interessant, wie gesagt, das, was gerade auch noch online ist, da siehst du halt, wie ich das von Anfang an konstruiere. Und tatsächlich ist da so ein bisschen ein guter Approach für mich, dass du einfach Farbe nimmst und wirfst den auf die Leinwand und dann wie so ein Skulpteur carvst du dann verschiedene Sachen raus. Aber auch um das quasi richtig machen zu können, gerade auch mit Farbe, weil du musst quasi, Farbe ist gar nicht so wichtig, das könnte jetzt auch irgendwie lila, grün, blau sein. Es würde überhaupt nichts ändern. Wichtig sind diese Values, also die zugehörige graue Farbe, keine Ahnung, ist ein bisschen schwierig zu erklären. Und diese Values überprüfe ich auch immer, indem ich hier so einen Schwarz-Weiß-Filter habe, um zu gucken, ob das alles stimmt. Ja. Was meine ich mit, dass alles stimmt? Du willst eigentlich immer 3 Ebenen haben in jedem Bild, was du machst. Ja. Also zumindest wenn es jetzt um Environments geht, aber das kann man auch so ein bisschen sagen für Characters ist ein bisschen anders, aber ja, das Background, der ganze Quatsch hier. mehr oder weniger. Midground. Das ist der Foreground, ja. So, ja. Ich weiß, dass das quasi vom Grundsatz her klar ist, ja. Dass das auch quasi eine Sache ist, wo man sehr leicht denkt, irgendwie, ich habe es verstanden. Aber tatsächlich würde ich auch sagen, ich habe es auch noch nicht ganz verstanden. Ja, also es ist immer noch was, wo du quasi, du kannst ja ein Leben lang eigentlich dran arbeiten. Ja. Genau, die Tiefe, richtig, ja. Und was man halt sehr, sehr gerne macht, das ist mir auch bei dem Painting tatsächlich wieder passiert, dass du anfängst, hier irgendwas zu bearbeiten, ja, und einfach, weil unser Auge so funktioniert, jetzt habe ich das ein bisschen verändert hier, so, weil unser Auge so funktioniert, wie es funktioniert, fangen wir dann an, hier sehr heftige Kontraste reinzusetzen und am Ende vom Tag tust du deine ganze Values, die du aufgebaut hast, durch diese Details wieder kaputt machen. Ja, und das ist eine Sache, also Values ist eine Sache, da kann man wirklich ewig und 3 Tage drüber reden. Ja. Ja, genau. Also ganz verstehen tut man es wirklich, oder verstehen vielleicht, ja, so auf einem kognitiven Niveau, aber quasi, dass du damit auch so umgehen kannst, dass du keine Probleme damit hast, wirklich Sache eines Lebens. Aber das ist ja auch irgendwie so ein bisschen das Schöne am Zeichnen, dass du eigentlich immer irgendwie so ein bisschen was neu lernst. Aber das ist ja bei den Miniatures ist genau dasselbe. Ja? Also mit jeder neuen Figur, die du bemalst oder die du irgendwie zusammenbaust, denkst du, das ist jetzt wirklich das Beste, was ich gemacht habe in der Regel. Ja. Ja. Und das ist halt auch hier so, du lernst immer wieder was Neues. Und wie gesagt, also gerade wenn man irgendwie Environments macht, hilft es mir enorm, wenn ich diesen Grid habe. Ich habe da so ein kleines Programm, das hat irgendwie auf itch.io hat es irgendwie $2 gekostet oder so. Aber das ist echt super, weil dann kann ich mir immer diese Grids in meine Bilder einfügen. Das mache ich meist, bevor ich überhaupt anfange. Dann merkst du auch immer, dass ich hier verschiedene Sachen immer diesen Linien so ein bisschen folge. Ja. Und das hilft einfach sehr. Ja, wie gesagt, die Burg im Hintergrund, das werde ich noch machen, aber definitiv nicht mehr in diesem Stream. Man sieht halt, das ist so ein Fotobash. Das habe ich aber tatsächlich auch, wenn du dir mal anguckst, nur mal so ein bisschen Werbung für den Grid. Übrigens ein Bild, was ich selbst aufgezeichnet habe. Ja, ist in Ungarn fotografiert. So, und da siehst du, irgendwann fange ich an, die hier, ja. Da verschiebe ich sozusagen diese vertikalen und auch die anderen Linien der Dreipunktperspektive. So, hier in dem Bereich mache ich es nicht, aber es fällt nicht so auf da. Oh, danke, dass du die Musik machst. Wie gesagt, die meisten Sachen, die ich hier auf dem Stream spiele, sind von mir. Einfach auch um Copyright zu entgehen. Und auf meiner Seite sind tatsächlich irgendwie 350 Songs. Die ganze Zeit bricht hier gerade meine Handyverbindung ab hier mit dem Twitch-Chat. Aber ich hoffe, es geht noch. Ja, 350, ja. Ich bin schon ein bisschen älteres, älterer Jahrgang. Ja. Das heißt, ich hatte echt viel Zeit, Zeug zu machen. Genauso alt wie du, okay. Sind wir beide ein bisschen älteres Kaliber. Aber gut, das macht absolut nichts. Genau, 84, ja. Stimmt, du hast ja auch in deinem Namen dran. Ja, wir sind hier bei Twitch, glaube ich, auch eher so ein bisschen die Ausnahme. Also ich glaube, die meisten Leute, die hier streamen oder auch nur zugucken, sind dann tendenziell so ein bisschen jünger. Was ich jetzt nicht wirklich schlimm finde, aber ist halt dann doch schon so, dass manchmal so ein bisschen die Interessen anderes sind. Insgesamt jetzt auf Twitch meine ich. Also es ist halt sehr viel so, wie sage ich das? Ja, die Interessen sind halt einfach halt so ein bisschen andere. Und ich glaube auch, wie man so ein bisschen das aufzieht, das ist dann so ein bisschen hyper. Kann auch mal cool sein, aber ja, weiß nicht. Aber trotzdem, also seit ich mit Twitch angefangen habe, wirklich sehr viele nette Leute kennengelernt. Ist tatsächlich neben den ganzen echt asozialen Medien, die es sonst so gibt, die ich so gut wie es geht halt vermeide, finde ich das hier wirklich eine relativ entspannende Sache. Ja, natürlich, ja. Wobei natürlich auch bei diesen Kunstsachen ist es natürlich auch sehr viel jetzt so dieser Anime-Manga-Kram, was ich nicht schlimm finde. Also meine Freundin, die liebt das Zeug über alles. Ich glaube, das ist ja soziale Medien, genau. Da meinte ich Social Media, gell? Falls es nicht klar war und so ein bisschen Twist. Ja, also meine Freundin mag das sehr, sehr gerne. Ich kenne auch so diese ganz frühen Sachen. Das ist gerade ich mehr ein bisschen ins Reden als ins Zeichnen, aber das macht überhaupt nichts. Ich streame auch schon jetzt fast 3 Stunden. Also ich kenne diese ganz frühen Sachen, wie irgendwie meine Lieblingsserie, die ich auch nach wie vor für sehr, sehr gut befinde, Neon Genesis Evangelion. Wunderbar, kann ich mir immer wieder angucken. Sachen wie Surreal Experiments Lane habe ich jetzt lange nicht mehr gesehen, aber habe ich trotzdem noch sehr im Gedächtnis drin, dass es cool war. Furikuri, FLCL waren so ein paar Sachen, die waren dann auch so ein bisschen später, aber die fand ich immer noch ganz gut. Und natürlich so diese 80er Makros-Sachen und so. Weiß ich nicht, ob ich die jetzt wieder gucken würde. Neon Genesis haben wir tatsächlich wieder geguckt und es hat Spaß gemacht. Record of Lotus War, ja. Ja, das sind also Sachen, da habe ich dann auch so ein bisschen ein Nostalgie-Fable für und das ist ganz nice. Aber so die neuen Sachen, die da jetzt rauskommen, interessiert mich halt jetzt auch nur so bedingt. Ich will auch gar nicht zwangsläufig jetzt damit sagen, dass es irgendwie schlechter ist, nur man ist halt als Person jemand anderes. Ja, ist tatsächlich so. Ja, also viel von dem und viel auch so Gore-Elemente und ich weiß nicht. Ja, keine Ahnung. Es geht mir aber auch bei vielen Sachen so auf Netflix oder Amazon Prime so ähnlich. Ja. Also das mag auch alles seine Berechtigung haben, aber muss ich mir das dann angucken? Nicht immer. Ja, dann gehe ich eher zurück zu den Sachen. Wir haben jetzt tatsächlich die gesamte Blu-ray von hier Magnum PI. Und das gucken wir gerade, das ist wunderbar. Ich liebe es. Aber klar, es ist halt auch. Ich bin dann auch auf YouTube jemand, der halt ganz gern dann irgendwie C64 Streams, Let's Play guckt, anstatt jetzt irgendwie das neueste Call of Duty. Ja, Game of Thrones, ich habe damit angefangen und jeder sagt auch irgendwie, es ist gut. Vielleicht ist es auch so, vielleicht ist es so wie bei Breaking Bad. Da habe ich auch sehr lange nicht geguckt. Und ich finde nach wie vor, dass die ersten Sachen vollkommen bescheuert sind, also die ersten Folgen. Und dann wird es richtig gut. Ja, kann sein, dass es bei Game of Thrones auch so ist, aber ja. I don't know. Ja, Vikings habe ich tatsächlich irgendwie bis Staffel 3 geguckt. Und das fand ich auch sehr, sehr gut. Aber dann ging es mir wie mit anderen Sachen, die ich sehr, sehr gut fand. Also zum Beispiel auch hier die Expanse fand ich auch super. Mein Problem war dann dabei, ich habe natürlich dann obviously zu tun mit Arbeit und mit anderen Sachen. Und dann gucke ich es mal 3 Wochen nicht. Und dann habe ich sofort wieder alles vergessen, was irgendwie jemals in dieser Serie passiert ist. Was nicht so schlimm ist, wenn es irgendwie die erste Staffel ist. Ja, es ist Staffel 6 mittlerweile draußen. Ja, ich müsste halt jetzt nochmal anfangen und müsste nochmal irgendwie ab dem, wo ich es irgendwie noch so halb weiß, also vielleicht irgendwie Ende der ersten Staffel oder so, müsste ich nochmal gucken. Und das ist schlicht ein Ding, wo mir die Zeit fehlt. Also ich meine, klar, das kannst du sagen, musste andere Sachen dafür sein lassen, aber dann sind mir die anderen Sachen halt irgendwie ein bisschen wichtiger, als so ganz aktuell up-to-date zu sein mit den Serien. Also ich finde es tatsächlich auch schade, früher war das ja so ein bisschen mehr das Ding, dass man zwar so ein overarching Narrative hatte, aber du hast auch Sachen, die für sich stehen konnten. Also Akte X hat das sehr häufig oder eigentlich nur gemacht. Ja? Da gibt es diese Mythos-Sachen und es gibt die Folgen, die für sich stehen können. Und das Konzept hat mir früher vielleicht gar nicht so zugesagt, aber heutzutage finde ich, dass es echt ziemlich nice ist. Es kommt der arbeitenden Bevölkerung sehr entgegen. Ja, kann ich verstehen. Das Ding ist halt auch gerade mit diesen Serien, das weiß ich nicht, ob ich es jetzt dir schon gesagt hatte oder ob ich mich jetzt wiederhole. Das Ding ist halt einfach auch, ich bin dann nach der Arbeit so super müde, dass ich dann meistens keine Lust habe, mir nochmal irgendwie was super Kompliziertes anzugucken. Sondern dann finde ich es halt besser, irgendwie was easily digestible ist auf YouTube. Und dann schlafe ich auch sofort ein. So, das ist halt auch so ein bisschen das Problem. Das kannst du dann machen am Wochenende. Wie gesagt, dann streame ich auch und mache dies und das. Und ja, das ist so wie es ist. Ja, Herr der Ringe oder Hobbit, das sind Sachen, die ich super cool finde. Ich meine, Hobbit nicht mehr ganz so super genial, aber immer noch sehr, sehr spaßig. Und Herr der Ringe finde ich immer noch einer der besten oder der beste Fantasy-Film. Ich meine, ich war natürlich auch Fan von dem ganzen Krempel way before die Sachen verfilmt wurden. Ich glaube, auch so einen Film könntest du heute nicht mehr machen. Also das kann man jetzt auch so und so sehen, gell? Aber heutzutage reden da halt einfach, auch damals haben 1000 Personen mitgeredet, aber es war halt doch so ein bisschen das Ding von, wie wäre es Steve Jackson, richtig? Ja, der Regisseur. Und der hat dann auch so ein bisschen halt so sein Ding dann da umgesetzt und weiß nicht, heutzutage produzierst du halt für den asiatischen Markt und es sind 1000 Marketing-Heinos, die dann irgendwie dieses und jenes wollen und dann am Schluss, was dabei rauskommt, ist dann häufig nur so suboptimal. Also gerade wenn es so um Mainstream Hollywood geht. Achso, du schläfst bei Herr der Ringe ein, okay. Ja, das ist natürlich auch eine Sache, die ich irgendwie verstehen kann. Aber ich glaube, ich würde da nicht einschlafen. Das würde ich, glaube ich, nicht vorm Schlafen gehen gucken. Aber ich kann es nachvollziehen. Ja, das ist richtig. Ist halt einfach auch so, dass wir nicht mehr jetzt Zielgruppe sind. Gell? Das ist für eine jüngere Zielgruppe gemacht und die will halt ein gewisses Maß an Action und schnellen Schnitten. Und wobei ich auch manchmal mich frage, ob das tatsächlich so ist oder ob das quasi, also ob die das tatsächlich wollen oder ob das nur Marketingleute sind, die annehmen, dass das gewollt wird. Also, I don't know. So, jetzt will ich aber auf jeden Fall auch mal gucken, ob das überhaupt besser geworden ist. Ja, doch. Ich denke. Das ist alles sehr sattel. Jetzt kann ich mir mal gucken. Ich glaube, das war tatsächlich auch, wie ich es ursprünglich konzipiert hatte. Das andere ist ja so ein bisschen gekippt. Ja. Müssen wir so speichern. Ja, es gibt manche Genres quasi und manche Filme, bei denen ist es jetzt nicht weiter schlimm. Es gibt andere Sachen, also gerade wenn es so irgendwie Fantasy ist, dann nervt es mich schon sehr. Nichts davon. Das ist Affinity Photo zu kaufen für $25. Und ich mag die Software eigentlich sehr, sehr, sehr gerne. Der große Vorteil ist, dass du Photoshop Brushes reinladen kannst und manchmal brauchen die ein bisschen Tweaking. Nicht alles funktioniert so exakt gleich. Aber ich bin ein alter Photoshop-Mensch und ich habe mich hier sehr, sehr wohl gefühlt. Krita kenne ich natürlich und ist auch nicht schlecht, hat halt seine eigenen Problemchen. Ja. Also Krita ist genauso eine gute Wahl sozusagen. Aber ich wollte wirklich was so sehr an diesen Photoshop-Workflow rankommt und da war für mich Affinity, glaube ich, das Beste. Das Einzige, was ich an Affinity in der letzten Zeit, was mich so ein bisschen aufregt, ist, dass es so ein bisschen buggy ist. Das ist kein schlechter Rechner hier, der hat 32 GB und ich habe einen fetten Prozessor drin und eine 2800. Ja, also das sollte nicht so sein, dass ich hier in jedem zweiten Stream irgendwie mal so einen Crash habe, wo einfach auch das ist einfach Crash to Desktop, ja. Das ist merkwürdig, aber das ist auch erst seit einem letzten Update so, also. Ja, ich glaube, hatte ich da vorne 1080 Ti? Ich glaube nicht, ich glaube, ich habe eine 600, eine 980, das war glaube ich die ich davor hatte und dann bin ich auf das neue System gewechselt. Ja, muss man halt immer mal dann so machen, ja. Ja, also ich bin froh, dass ich jetzt gerade keine Grafikkarte kaufen muss, weil jetzt gerade so wie die Preise aktuell sind wegen dem ganzen Krypto-Boom, den ich cool finde, weil ich investiert habe. Was der natürlich, das erfülle ich wieder alle Klischees, gell? Das ist genauso wie der Vegetarier, der sagt, dass er Vegetarier ist. Der Krypto-Trader, der sagt, dass er Krypto-Sachen hat. Aber okay, erfüllen wir mal das Klischee. Ja, aber trotzdem Grafikkarten kaufen jetzt während der Zeit ist schon blöd. Aber jetzt aktuell ist ja alles auch wieder so ein bisschen abgestürzt, also vielleicht wird es auch wieder besser. Ja, NFTs habe ich tatsächlich auch so überlegt. Sagen mir auch viele quasi, dass ich das machen soll. Aber ich glaube, das ist so eine Sache, da ist es egal, wie cool deine Bilder irgendwie sind. Du brauchst eher so Serien und du brauchst ein ausreichend großes Publikum. Also kann ich jetzt damit Geld machen? Ich glaube nicht. Und am Ende vom Tag ist es mir dann der Richtung ja auch gar nicht so wichtig. Also wichtig ist mir irgendwie ein bisschen Spaß zu haben und Sachen zu zeichnen, wenn jemand irgendwie was draus lernen kann oder sowas, dann ist es super cool. Aber ich muss jetzt nicht mit NFTs Geld machen. So, ja. Also jetzt ist der NFT-Boom schon wieder so ein bisschen vorbei. Ja, weiß nicht, vielleicht kommt es ja auch mal wieder. Ja, geht mir genauso. Also tatsächlich auch, was ich gar nicht so gedacht hätte, was jetzt natürlich wieder wegen Corona sehr, sehr schwierig ist, aber ich war nie so ein Mensch, der viel mit Sport gemacht hat. Aber in der letzten Zeit haben wir echt angefangen, sind irgendwie jede Woche zweimal ins Fitnessstudio gegangen und das ist so cool. Das ist so ein cooler Ausgleich, wenn du ansonsten die ganze Zeit nur vorm Rechner sitzt, was wahrscheinlich bei dir jetzt auch der Fall ist. Ja, also bei mir ist es definitiv der Fall. Das ist eine Sache, die habe ich halt früher so nie gemacht und hätte auch nicht gedacht, dass es mich so begeistert, aber es ist halt echt super cool. Ja, jetzt zu Hause, ja. Meine Freundin, die hat so ein Trampolin gekauft und tatsächlich, ich finde das auch ganz cool und also ich habe da mal so ein Workout gemacht und ich habe gedacht, naja, es ist irgendwie so Pille-Palle. Ich habe, glaube ich, noch nie so geschwitzt wie nach diesem Trampolin-Workout. Du machst halt auch so ein bisschen Push-Ups und keine Ahnung was, ja. Aber das war echt krass. Aber ja, ich bin dann mehr so ein Mensch, weißt du, wenn ich meine festen Zeiten habe und weiß, dann bin ich irgendwie im Fitnessstudio, dann mache ich es halt eher, als wenn ich sage, ach, ich könnte jetzt auch noch irgendwie dieses und jenes anderes machen. Ja, das ist blöd, aber ist halt so. Ja, tatsächlich, das ist auch eine Sache, die ich während Corona für mich entdeckt habe. Hiking oder zu gut Deutsch Wandern. Ja. Das war jetzt die letzten Sommer und auch diesen Sommer so cool. Ich glaube, ich bin dieses Jahr irgendwie 400 Kilometer gelaufen. Obviously dann halt meistens am Wochenende. Ja. Ich mache dann immer so Touren von so 15, das ist glaube ich maximal irgendwie so 18 Kilometer. Das ist so meine Distanz. Ich bin jetzt auch nicht der trainiertste Mensch, aber das ist super cool. Also das mag ich sehr, sehr gerne. Und tatsächlich habe ich da dann auch keine Kopfhörer, sondern ich genieße es tatsächlich so ein bisschen echt mal den Moment einsam zu sein, irgendwie im Wald zu sein und ja, weiß nicht. ist eine coole Sache. Schienbeinkantensyndrom. Oh Gott, das klingt fies. Aber ich kann dir sagen, wenn es jetzt irgendwas ist bezüglich auf das Laufen, was jetzt da entstanden ist, weiß ich nicht. Aber ich hatte auch meine Probleme. Also ich hatte dann richtig Schmerzen im Fuß, bin zum Arzt gegangen und der hat dann analysiert, dass ich halt irgendwie so eine, wie sagt man, Senkspreizfuß habe. Musste ich zum Orthopäden, zum Schuhtechniker, also Einlagen bekommen. Dann habe ich auch erst gedacht, es ändert sich nichts. Es hat auch tatsächlich für Monate jetzt nichts getan. Jetzt eben gerade in den letzten Wochen und Tagen wurde es dann tatsächlich besser. Und jetzt habe ich auch nicht mehr quasi so bei bestimmten Bewegungen Schmerzen mehr. Aber gut, ja, das ist halt so, wenn du lange Zeit nichts gemacht hast und dann werden solche Sachen halt so ein bisschen, kommen dann ans Tageslicht. Ja, mach das mal. Also ich habe auch gedacht, irgendwie, das ist irgendwie alles. Natürlich habe ich nicht gedacht, das ist Bullshit, aber ich habe jetzt irgendwie gedacht, ja, aber weil ich hatte auch starke Probleme mal mit meiner Schulter, Schleimbeutelentzündung, das ist dann auch über Jahre nicht weggegangen. Ich weiß ja, ich bin auch Musiker und mein Hauptinstrument ist Schlagzeug. ja, und wenn du da diese Bewegung machst, also erstens mal konnte ich da noch lange nicht spielen, ja, und dann halt, ich weiß halt auch, das kommt irgendwie so ein bisschen halt auch daher, dass ich es da belastet habe. Und dann hat man mir empfohlen, die Stoßwellentherapie, wo du dann mit so einem kleinen Hammer schlagen die dann irgendwie mit 1000 Einschlägen die Sekunde irgendwie auf das Ding, um quasi das loszulösen. Das war super teuer, da musste ich nicht alles also ich musste einen Teil zuzahlen. Geholfen hat es nichts. Da habe ich mich sehr geärgert über dieses ganze Hin und Her. Krankengymnastik hat dann so ein bisschen geholfen, aber ich sag, was hat dann letztendlich geholfen? Also mir Cortison gespritzt haben. Das hat geholfen. Ja, und dann hatte ich halt so ein bisschen mit dem Mindset, habe ich gedacht, bei meinem, das war kein New Age Mist, das ist tatsächlich auch irgendwie so ein Gerät quasi, das setzt der Orthopäde ein, das ist jetzt irgendwie kein Bullshit, aber es ist, glaube ich, ist halt so Apparatemedizin. Die machen das, damit sie das schön abrechnen können. Ja, Cortison beseitigt nur die Symptome, ist klar, ja. Aber quasi erstmal, wenn die beseitigt sind, dann kannst du es mehr bewegen, dann nutzt es auch mehr und keine Ahnung. Also ich bin jetzt kein Mediziner, kann nur halt sagen, wie das bei mir war und so. Und dann habe ich halt mit dem Mindset habe ich gedacht, das bringt alles nichts mit diesen Einlagen, aber tatsächlich, nachdem ich es dann die ganze Zeit benutzt hatte, ist es jetzt nach und nach weggegangen. Aber gut, wie gesagt, man wird nicht jünger, gell? Das ist so. Aber wie gesagt, wenn du da auch noch Schmerzen hast, würde ich dir wirklich raten, dann mach das nochmal, zieh die Dinge an, auch wenn es ein bisschen nervt. Es schleicht sich das wieder ein, ja? Dass man hier zu viel Kontrast setzen will. Ja, es ist schon... ist in Ordnung, aber nicht viel mehr. Ja, genau. Dann kommt man raus aus dieser Schonhaltung. Genau das, was ich... Oh, habe ich gerade am falschen Kanal hier gemalt. Das ist aber genau das, was ich meine. Und setzt du es halt auch wieder häufiger ein, machst halt auch die Bewegungen, die du vielleicht sonst nicht gemacht hättest. Und ja. Also auf jeden Fall denke ich ja, ich bin ja generell ein sehr, sehr positiver Mensch und sehe in allem immer auch die Chancen und nicht, dass irgendwas doof ist. Aber gerade so das mit Corona, klar, ist gerade ein bisschen doof, dass ich nicht ins Fitnessstudio kann, aber ansonsten, ich glaube, ohne Corona weiß ich gar nicht, ob ich quasi so das Laufen wieder neu für mich entdeckt hätte. Das ist wirklich eine ganz, ganz tolle Sache. Gar nicht auch jetzt nur wegen diesem körperlichen Aspekt. Ich meine, obviously ist das ganz, ganz nett quasi, dass man da noch so einen sportlichen Benefit hat. Aber auch, wie gesagt, einfach, dass man wieder so ein bisschen zur Ruhe kommt. Das sollte man nicht unterschätzen. Tolle Sache. Ja, ich merke es ja auch quasi, was so ein bisschen die Arbeit betrifft. Wir arbeiten ja viel mit, also obviously, da wir in der empirischen Bildungsforschung tätig sind, mit Schulen und quasi was da jetzt auch passiert in der Lehrkräftebildung und so. Klar, da gibt es viele Sachen jetzt, die da echt furchtbar gelaufen sind, dass Sachen nicht bereitgestellt wurden, aber zumindest wird jetzt seitens von der Politik Geld in die Hand genommen, Stichwort Digitalpakt, ja, um diese Sachen zu verbessern. Und es ist jetzt auch so ein bisschen ein Problembewusstsein da bei vielen, vielen Beteiligten. Und klar, kannst du immer irgendwie 1000 Sachen kritisieren, dass irgendwie alles noch nicht so ganz klappt. Und manchmal kann man auch wirklich zu Recht die Nase rümpfen. Aber ich denke dann immer so, ja, wir müssen es halt irgendwie besser machen. Ja? Und wenn du so einen riesigen Tank hast wie die Bildungspolitik, dann erfolgt das halt in kleinen Schritten. Ja. Okay, so viel zum Thema Corona und was es gebracht hat. Ja. So, aber eine Sache kann ich gerade noch machen. Das haben wir fast auch die 3 Stunden gerissen und 3 Stunden 20. Also ich glaube, ich werde hier gar nicht mehr so viel verändern. Ich bin eigentlich ganz happy mit der Textur und wie das alles aussieht. Hier sind ein paar Sachen, die ein bisschen schepp sind noch. Aber das muss ich ja jetzt auch nicht alles fixen. Definitiv muss ich noch ein bisschen den Fotolook hier wegmachen von diesem Fotobash im Hintergrund. Wird aber eine Sache sein, die ich definitiv im nächsten Stream mache. Aber was ich gerade nochmal machen kann, zumindest wenn du noch da bist, was ich nicht weiß, weil Twitch mir das tatsächlich nicht anzeigt. Das ist merkwürdig, weil ich habe quasi auch Twitch offen, dann habe ich immer einen Zuschauer, das bin ich selbst. Vielleicht bist du auch weg. Ich weiß es nicht. Sonst hätte ich nämlich nur mal gerade ein paar von den älteren Sachen rausgeholt. Okay, das scheint aber nicht der Fall zu sein. Okay. I switch to English for now, or for the last remainder of this this video. I think this is pretty much done. Need to concentrate on the building in the background. If you're watching this as a video on demand, I have to apologize a bit. I got a little bit into talking German, which isn't a bad thing, just something to note. Actually, just a bit of random rambling. You didn't miss anything really art related, at least I think. Yeah, so basically this should do it for now. Do I want to add anything? Don't. think so. I think this will all be done in some of the next streams. Yeah. Actually, pretty happy how this turned out. Let's save. Maybe compare to the previous version. This was flipped. Yeah, I mean, it didn't change dramatically. That's to be expected. Yeah, it's okay. So then I think we're done. So thank you all for staying with me. I hope you're having a great time and see you all in the next stream. Goodbye.